you don't want a grumpy Keyshawn. I mean, a grumpy Keyshawn. It might be good radio. I don't know, but I mean, you'd much rather have a happy Keyshawn.
True.
It's one game, Keyshawn. I mean, it's no big thing. Don't worry about it. You know, they're on the road. I mean, 10 games. I mean, it's all good. I like it, though, Zoob. I like it. I like the idea, actually, that you're poking the bear. Good move. As you were asking about what now?
The MVP. Jay's got LeBron and Embiid. 1-2.
Come on, Seth. Let's go. Kick it into gear, Coach.
Come on, Jay. Well, here we go. So here's the deal. LeBron's the MVP right now. Like, you can talk about Embiid, but is he going to do it over the course of a season? What injuries is he going to have? I know it's in this moment in time. Are they going to win enough games? I think they will. I think Doc will settle that a little bit. But LeBron's the MVP. I mean, look what he's doing. It's a joke. Like, the guy's a freak. I mean, forget about all the wins and all the championships and his school and everything else. The guy's 100 years old, and every night he comes out like he's ready, like he's a rookie. I mean, that's the amazing thing about him. The dude loves to compete. He loves to play, and he loves to win. And he has the same joy in playing now that he did when he came out of Akron, you know, and high school. I mean, that's the crazy thing in the world is the joy that he plays with is incredible. So, I mean, right now, how can he not be the MVP?
Let me, before I give you to Jay, and I want to ask you this. We had this conversation the other day, and I'm going to bring it back. I said that I think if you drop LeBron James in Sacramento.
Stop!
Jay, let me finish, man. Don't try to. I know what you're trying to do, Jay. You ain't slick. I said if I drop LeBron in Sacramento, they're going to be instant contenders just because of who he is. Now, you're a coach. You know. You tell me if I'm wrong.
You know what, Key? I would have to almost agree with you. You know what? Because you need someone who coaches. Jay Will knows this. He's heard it say 1,000 times. You need someone to coach your locker room. You need someone to hold people accountable, and not a coach. You need someone that understands what you need to do, the essence of winning. And Sacramento hasn't had the essence of winning. You drop LeBron in, who's won all these championships. He's going to hold everyone accountable, not just on the court, but off the court. How they carry
It's
themselves.
okay, Jay, man. Sit up in the chair and pay attention to the show, dog.
Jay is comatose.
I just
He's back.
go ahead, Seth. I don't want to take away your time.
And I mean, and the deal is that's what you need. I mean, the one thing you need in those organizations that have not won and have not won forever is you need leadership. And it can't just be the coach. It can't just be acquiring talent. It's got to be someone in your locker room that's going to hold people accountable, that has an expectation, that can take these young, talented players, because Sacramento's had young, talented players, and taking these guys and teach them how to be pros. And that's the biggest thing in the NBA. The NBA is so young right now. The league is so young right now. You know, the one thing teams that are emerging need is leadership. It's just the way it is.
Seth.
My man.
You're telling me we're going to drop LeBron James on a team with Holmes, Justin James, Jabari Parker, Hassan Whiteside, Corey Joseph. You talk about Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield,
Fox. Hield.
That's going to get to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, here's the deal. He's going to take Fox, and he's going to take Hield.
No, Seth. I don't need the coaches talk. Key said contend for a championship. Contend for a championship means getting to the Western Conference Finals.
No, it doesn't. It means getting to a deep run in the playoffs, man. Stop. Always moving the goalpost.
How deep? What do you mean moving the goalpost? He just moved the goalpost from yesterday. Drop the team in. So how far do you think this team can go, Key? Seth, how far do you think that team currently constructed but with LeBron James?
I think it would have a shot at getting to the Western Conference Finals. It would have a shot. Let me ask you this.
Oh, my goodness.
All right?
Oh, my goodness.
Who's really playing well in the Western Conference?
Utah. They won 10 straight.
All right, Utah.
Donovan Mitchell, Denver. Michael Porter Jr. just came back.
Denver's playing better.
Nikola Jokic is an MVP conversation. Oh, I can go through all the teams that are playing way better than the Sacramento Kings.
Wait a second.
Key, why would you do this to me? I don't want to hijack Seth in this whole thing. Why would you do this to me right now?
I'm going to hijack you back. I'm going to say that I agree with Utah right now. I think that Utah's playing well. I think Porter coming back.
The Clippers?
Denver is important. The Clippers are playing well, but here's the deal. Like, if you have Hield playing and making shots, all right, if you have LeBron and you have Fox, you're not telling me those three guys, all right, you can figure out a way, maybe make a trade, but you can figure out a way to get pieces. Do you understand? Wait a second. Understand the team that LeBron won with in Cleveland?
Oh, you mean with Kyrie and Kevin Love? 2 All-Stars?
Wait a second. Yeah, Kyrie. You don't think? Wait. You don't think Fox is an All-Star?
No, I'm just saying. But are you putting Fox on the same level as Kyrie Irving, who made the Game 7 winning shot in the NBA Finals? Are we putting De'Aaron Fox and Kyrie on the same plate?
We'll get to Kyrie in a second because it's great that Kyrie shows up, and that's great. It just depends on how long he will show up. So I mean, that's a bigger issue. So yeah, like that team. Yeah, I think that LeBron can elevate his team. At 38, I think he can elevate his team. Yes, I think he changes guys' attitudes.
Seth,
and I'm not a LeBron apologist.
I know you're not. I agree. I agree. Go ahead. Jinx.
No,
I agree.
He changes everyone's attitude. It changes their presence.
I agree that he has like a Tom Brady feel, like the whole organization will then change. And I would assume that Monty, their GM, would then put in trade aspects as people will want to play with LeBron James. But that is changing the goalposts. The question that we had asked yesterday.
Move the goalposts, Jay. Move the goalposts.
You know what, Key? You had Mitchell Trubisky on the Eagles yesterday, so you stop. All I'm saying is that currently constructed with this roster, not talking about changing the roster or bringing free agents there or saying, hey, in 2 years. I'm saying this year, drop him right now on this team. He's going to contend for the Western Conference Finals.
Man, the man said he is now.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead, Zubin.
Here's the one thing. The last thing I would say on that is for Sacramento to make the playoffs, it's like contending for the Western Conference Championships.
I think I was told the next thing I need to do is just wind you up on Kyrie Irving.
Go ahead, Seth. Let it out.
Yeah. Here's the deal. No, the Nets right now. Kevin Durant's, by the way, in the conversation for MVP.
Agreed.
Yes.
All right. No doubt about it. Kevin Durant is in the conversation for MVP. The Nets in general won't be a championship caliber team until they defend. We all know that. That's just factual. The Nets in talent are going to be a championship team. The Nets, in terms of consistency and whether you can count on them, will be determined by, obviously, Kyrie Irving. Now, here's my question. All right, Jay Will, Kyrie Irving, can you count on him for the next 60 games?
I honestly think, Seth, you can. And here's why I say this.
Give me past performance. Give me a reason why.
No, here's why I say this is because sometimes when you are on a mission to do something greater than basketball, which clearly he was when he took time away, and now you got Harden there. You also got KD. You got a couple veteran guys on the coaching staff, along with some veteran players on the end of the bench that could calm the waters when a player starts to see the fruits of his labor. You know that, Coach. You know that. Once it settles down.
Oh, man. You're unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable.
What do you mean I'm unbelievable?
You're unbelievable. Look, I think he's one of the most unique talents in the NBA and in the NBA in years. No doubt about it. Here's the guy. Here's the guy. Look at his history, and I think
Coach,
the guy.
I think Coach,
the guy's
I get it.
History. Guys don't change. Kate, let me ask you something. You've been in how many locker rooms? How many years you play in the NFL?
I've been in 4 different locker rooms.
4 different locker rooms. All right. So that means you've been around hundreds and hundreds of guys.
Yes.
How many guys change? How many guys change? How many guys change, Keith? I mean, like, how many guys change? Like, guys, like you look at that dude, like, that guy is who he is. All right, I got to accept him for who he is. All right, how many guys change? How many guys maybe got off the beaten path, got back on the beaten path, All right, got off the beaten path, got back on the beaten path, got off the beaten path, got out of the beaten path. How many guys say, no, guys, get back and get in line and become great teammates and are great teammates and consistent and guys you can count on them every single day? How many guys that went back and forth become guys that you can count on every single day? How many?
I think in this unique case, Coach, that's
called deflection, Coach.
No, it's not. I think in this unique case, if you look at him early on in Cleveland with LeBron, he wasn't all over the board. He, for whatever reason, he got kind of different after, to me, they won the championship. Then it became something different because early on, Kyrie wasn't like that with LeBron, and you know that, Jay. Then in Boston, whatever happened in Boston happened in Boston. This is a different group. So I'm believing that Kevin Durant, along with James and along with the coaching staff and veteran players, Coach, that they will calm the waters and he sees the greater good of this NBA title getting ready to happen possibly for them. That's all I'm saying.
Is this a switch you can flip? I'm just wondering, because since he's been with the Nets, all right, I mean, come on, man. It's no different than when he was with Boston. I'm going to be in Boston forever. We don't need a coaching staff. I'm going to get rid of the evil spirits. I'm going to just disappear and not communicate. I'm working for the greater good. I mean,
hey, Seth,
here's the deal. I think the guy is incredible,
Coach,
but come on, man.
Coach, I'm holding you over. Stick around. I want you to sit with us for our next segment.
Nothing wrong with some good sage, Seth. You know, you gotta.
Don't go nowhere, Coach.
Exercise the demons, Seth.
Don't go anywhere, Coach. We got to get to break, but don't go anywhere. Yeah. Sit right there.
Coach, can you hang tight for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
he's with us.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about Kentucky. Key's got a couple of questions, and Ode to Boston will burn some incense as we do this SportsCenter update.
10 seconds to go. Lakers lead by 1. LeBron guards Curry. Out top Harris with 5. Harris drives on Caruso. Hangs, fires, shoots, and makes it with 2.4 to go. The Lakers don't have timeout. Sixers lead by 1. Caruso looking to inbound. Inbound, it goes to Davis. Davis dribbling with he throws it up, and no good. And the Sixers beat the Lakers 107-106 on a game-winning